Hello, VIPs. I just thought I would make this video and schedule it to post while I'm gone for a little bit of extra information for you. Our new Mineral Shield Moisturizer that is an anti-aging moisturizer from our Platinum line is being launched tomorrow. And so it is going to be on our BOGO for the month of June. And my sister-in-law is going to the office. So when I get home from Newfoundland, it's going to be sitting here on my table. So I'm very excited to try it. And I'll be able to launch it and be able to, I've had it used it for a couple of days by the time we do our Mystery Hostess party on June 13th. So I was going to give you the information that I had, but I thought, you know what? Why not just share my screen and let you hear from our medical esthetician, Crystal, because she is a wealth of information and there isn't any way possible I could repeat everything she's going to say. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to do that. I do want to give you a little heads up. When you order it, you're going to be like, why is there a sticker on this? It is because in Canada, and it's not a bad thing, in Canada, we have strict FDA laws. Our products get through anything that has what they consider that needs a drug identification number. And because this does have, and I'm not supposed to type this anywhere, but this isn't typed, it's spoken, it is going to have an SPF 30, but we can't claim that in print until we get that stamp of approval. And so everything is in motion and everything has been filed from Alouette, but it takes a little bit of time, sometimes because it sits in somebody's office for weeks on end. So if you're wondering why it doesn't say SPF on the tube or the packaging, that's why. If you're wondering why there's going to be a sticker over it, that's why. But it is the exact same product, the exact same ingredients that the US have with their SPF on the label, and ours eventually will, just not right now. So I thought I'd give you a heads up on that one. So here is Crystal McNear, our Alouette's medical esthetician, just sharing so much amazing information. So I do know it's going to be a little bit of a longer video than you're used to. I think it's like 20 minutes, but it is so worth it. So check it out. Post under here if you're excited to try it. All right, here we go. Let me share screen and give me 1 second here to get everything up and running. Hang on, I can do this. We can do this. Hang on, why is it not sharing my screen? Okay, so let me, okay, so something's not working. There we go. Got it. All right, sorry about that, girls, a little delay there. Gotta love technology. All right, here we go. This is Mindy Boyd, who's our international sales director on the left, and on the right, and the beautiful turquoise is Crystal. So here we go. They had some other Alouette business in the beginning, so I didn't want to bore you with that. So here is Crystal talking about the new Mineral Shield.
Before we talk about Mineral Shield, but Mineral Shield is here, y'all. It is officially here. I have one in my hands. I'm going to show y'all something cool. All right. I went to put my Mineral Shield on yesterday because it was the first day I got to use it. And I went to unscrew the cap and it wouldn't unscrew. And I was like, what is happening? Y'all, can you see that? It has a little, it actually dispenses right through the cap. Isn't that cool? So you don't have to worry about unscrewing your cap, losing your cap. It dispenses just a little bit right there into the cap. I know, it's so cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that is that's my main plug for the Mineral Shield. I love packaging. It's so great. It's phenomenal. It's like shining. Yeah. I know, it's bling blinging like platinum, right? So it is here. It is official. I will also say that I got an update for our Canadian consultants. The Mineral Shield has arrived in Canada and it has been over labeled, and Crystal's going to go into that a bit more for you guys in just a sec, but it is there. So it is now shipping out to your franchises, so your franchises will be able to dispense it to the franchise customers as well. So there we go. That's all I'm going to say about Mineral Shield. Now I'm going to pass it over to Crystal. Crystal, tell us all the things.
So let's talk a little bit about SPF, the why and the what of SPF. So the biggest thing is it's vital that we use SPF year round, first of all. A lot of us are conditioned to think when it's hot, it's sunny, or outside is when we need to use it. But SPF does a lot, not just to protect from UV rays. It can help prevent skin cancer and also prevent premature aging. So it's really vital that we use a sunscreen on a daily basis. Now, there's two different types of sunscreens. There's chemical sunscreens and there's mineral sunscreens. Now, and this is really important. So you're going to feel a little bit different using the Mineral Shield. It is a different feel, a different texture, but it is absolutely phenomenal. We're going to get into more how it's different from Correction Code. I think a good comparable is, do you remember Cellular Day Defense years ago? It was amazing. Everyone was just like so sad when it was gone. So this is going to remind you more of that. Cellular Day Defense. So mineral sunscreens work differently. They're kind of like the Ray-Bans for our skin. So, you know, we wear sunglasses as a protective shield, protective barrier to protect our delicate eyes. It's the same thing with our skin. And so what a mineral sunscreen does is it literally forms a protective barrier and it refracts the UV rays. So it's called a physical sunscreen. And it basically what it does is it protects, but it seals in the goodness. And that's really important, especially in the morning when you've done your skincare routine and you put on all those incredible Nutra-Hydrating mists or your bioactive mist, you've done your serums, your age-defying serums. You want to seal that in and you want to prevent it from evaporating and losing it because of environmental stressors such as allergens, pollutants, UV rays, humidity attacks our skin. We lose a lot of moisture. And our skin is mostly water. My cat is literally walking back and forth. Sorry, you see live. So I love this because I have extremely sensitive skin. Mineral sunscreens are actually better for sensitive skin and for children. And they're also really good for the environment. So, and we're going to talk specifically about the ingredients that we have that are our mineral sunscreens because they are listed differently on our labels and the percentages. We're going to talk about that. What I love though is that mineral sunscreens are known to help with hyperpigmentation because UV damage, photo damage in the skin can cause melasma, can cause freckles, can cause age spots, liver spots. So I love that mineral sunscreens can actually help prevent those. It also works faster. So you don't have to apply. A chemical sunscreen is different because what it does is it actually absorbs into the skin and there's a chemical reaction that goes on in your skin and then it disperses the UV rays. So it's kind of a heat reaction that occurs in the skin. If you're like me and you're prone to rosacea or redness, that heat reaction in the skin, it can affect you, can affect your skin. So I love that mineral sunscreens work faster and they're better for the environment and they're better for your skin. And we now have it. This is incredible. Okay. This is a game changer, So those are basically the main difference. Now, Correction Code used what was an oxygen and a benzene-based sunscreen. And they were more of that sunscreen that just basically absorbs and then disperses UV rays. We only now have mineral physical barrier sunscreens in our Mineral Shield. But let me tell you what else is in it, okay? So the top two sunscreens that you're going to see in this is the zinc oxide and the titanium dioxide. And they are actually, the titanium is a 4.19%, and it is listed separately because it is considered like a drug. Depending on what country you're in, the FDA approves it here. In Canada, they have different regulations. So we have to abide by both of those regulations. There's also special warnings for mineral sunscreens, for all sunscreens, for skin cancer. There has to be special warnings on our labels. And they're constantly changing. Every 3 years, the FDA and in Canada, they update and change the regulations. So our titanium dioxide, it actually helps to reflect. So again, it's like a protective shield and it scatters UVA and UVB rays. So you're getting full protection from both. This also prevents DNA damage. So titanium dioxide is so important because it can actually prevent the DNA from breaking down. This also plays well with other ingredients, which is important because our Mineral Shield, we've married with it not only the protection, but also it's like rescue and recovery for your skin with the ingredients that we have put in Mineral Shield. So I love that titanium dioxide is really an incredible ingredient. It's incredible sunscreen. Then we have zinc oxide that we've added to this. And it's not your typical zinc oxide that we've seen over the years, the zinc sunscreens, that leave your nose totally white. This is not, okay, this is not your grandma's sunscreen, okay? So this is a 2.82%, and it is known to fight off infections. It's known to help treat burns. It's also known to even help treat diaper rashes. So this is designed for inflamed, sensitive skin. It also helps to protect against discoloration and hyperpigmentation. So those are our two. This is a very clean formula. We have 2 mineral sunscreens, which is phenomenal. But let me tell you about the extra ingredient. The first one, and this is, I think years ago, and I'm trying to honestly remember which product, but we have what's called Seppi Lift. And I'm pretty sure years ago we had something that had it, but we haven't had it recently. So Seppi Lift is a game changer for your skin, okay? It's a trifecta ingredient, which means it has triple firming action. So I know that our correction code had matrixyl synthase 6, and we still have that in our ageless science. So your clients are still getting the benefits of matrixyl. But Seppi Lift is different. So let's talk about Seppi Lift. So it's, first of all, it's plant derived. It's basically a lipoamino acid and a fat. So it's basically a fat and a protein married together, which equals plump skin. Okay. So then this actually inhibits the further breakdown of collagen fibers. So not only is it going to plump your collagen fibers, plump your skin, but it's also going to help prevent your collagen from breaking down. Because anytime we're out in the sun or our skin's being attacked by free radicals and environmental stressors, those collagen fibers can become weak and damaged. There's enzymes that we have naturally in our skin that start to break that down when that environmental aggressors and stress occurs in the skin. So the Seppi Lift actually helps prevent that action from taking place. This is big. This is huge. This also helps to protect dermal support tissue. And dermal support tissue, you have your bottom layer of skin, you have your top layer of skin, which is what you see when you look in the mirror. And then over time, when we're dehydrated, those collagen fibers become kind of weak and start to break down. We lose what's called adipose tissue, which is that fattening, plumping, all the goodness, stores the water, has all the fibronectin, the collagen. It's our support matrix. So this actually helps to support that tissue, that cushioning tissue in our skin that breaks down over time. And the number one cause of damage in our skin is sun damage, is photo damage. So I love, again, that not only is this rescuing the skin from UV rays, but it's also recovery from the damage of UV rays that it causes. So this is incredible. This also traps free radicals. So again, not only is it helping to prevent free radical damage, the breakdown of the collagen, but it actually traps free radicals that are just kind of moving around on the surface of your skin, and helps to trap them and depletes them. So this is truly a protection, as well as it kind of does everything that you need it to do for the skin. So that's just the Seppi Lift. Okay. Wow. Then we added, because when you're out in the sun, you're in the environment, your skin gets stressed out. Hormones make your skin. I know for me, I get really red. I get really blotchy when I'm in the sun. When I get stressed, I get really blotchy. We've added niacinamide to this B3 to your daily moisturizer sunscreen. This is huge because we have it in Renewal A. We've got it in some of our other products, but this is incredible. We've added this to your daily moisturizer. Now, niacinamide, which is vitamin B3, is a skin booster. It fights inflammation, and it also helps to absorb excess oil in the skin. We all know when we're outside, especially in the hot summer, the humidity takes over, we get oily, shiny, which can lead to congestion in the skin. So this is actually helping to prevent acne, prevent breakouts, and it also helps to build cells in the skin and protect them from environmental stress. Not only internally, because we kind of do it to ourselves with our diet, medication we take, hormones. If we have certain conditions like thyroid conditions, can affect that. But this also helps with sunlight, pollution, and toxins and allergens in the air. So this is incredible. So it's a vitamin booster for your skin. Of course, we have our aloe, our famous aloe is in this. So that's another reason this feels incredible. It's very calming. It's very soothing. I mean, the number one ingredient for sun care is aloe. And this is this is our sun care, our anti-sun, and our protection all in one, which is pretty incredible. Yeah. This also has silica, and silica is very special because it's a reflector. So it's not a sunscreen, but it's a UV reflector naturally. This also is an oil absorber, which means it's going to help with that congestion, that sweaty. I don't know if you've ever been outside on the beach in the salt air and your skin kind of starts to tingle and burn. It's going to help with that. That's because the salts in your skin, the sweat in your skin, the oil, it's the reaction of that. So this is going to help with that. Yeah. It also helps to prevent your pores from being clogged, and it has a tightening effect. So silica is pretty incredible. Yeah, we're going to want to put it all over. But the number one thing we need a bigger tube. There's a good sale going on.
There is. Got them.
Coupon stock up.
Yes.
One for your face and one for your body.
Yes.
The best thing about silica, though, is that it is the number one component for collagen production. So, so this is keeping your skin to act useful again, because when we're young, we naturally produce collagen, and we lose that ability as our skin becomes damaged, as we age, as we mature. So I love that. We also have a polyhydroxysteric acid. You don't have to say that.
Is there an acronym for that? How do you abbreviate that?
We'll just say PHA.
PHA. That's a good one. I like it.
Yeah. It sounds scary, but it's actually a natural emollient. And this is really important because it fills in the gaps between dead skin cells in the skin. So, as our skin becomes really depleted, dry, crepey, this is going to fill in that crepiness to the skin. So it's almost like it's like an instant smoothing effect. Okay. With speed. So it does make the skin softer and smoother, and it forms a protective barrier. So it's another shield, another level of shield for the skin. It protects you from bacteria, from allergens, and from irritants. So again, if you're outside a lot, because of your job, because you're on vacation, you have allergies, this is an incredible. And it also helps if you're prone to itchiness, which is really good. I have very sensitive itchy skin. So it's going to help with those histamines that are attacking your skin. A really great ingredient. We also have an organic silicone, and this is incredible because it helps reduce oxidative stress. So it's preventing those free radicals from, again, bombarding. So this has got multi-layers of protection and shield, yes, in this. All in here.
That's incredible. That's awesome.
It also has a water binder. So it's actually, throughout the day, it actually attracts water molecules and binds them to keep your skin healthy and hydrated throughout the day and prevent transepidermal water loss. So it prevents evaporation in the skin, which is so important when you're outside all day, on vacation, or even if you work in an environment where you're by HVAC system, heating and air, or maybe your job, you have to be, equipment that actually can actually dry your skin out. This is incredible what this does. This has citric acid, which also is known for vitamin C and for smoothing and brightening effect. And then finally, this actually has a hydrogenated phosphatidylcholine, which actually regenerates. It prevents keratination, which means it actually prevents keratin from breaking down. Keratin is our protein in our skin, our hair, our nails. It's incredible. It's what makes us up. It makes our skin, which is our largest organ. It's our protective barrier. And the fact that our sunscreen actually prevents the breakdown of keratin in the skin is huge, because it's the breakdown of keratin in the skin, that DNA damage, is what can lead to cellular mutations, which leads to skin cancer. Yeah. So I love that this is preventing and protecting. So, wow.
That's a lot. That's a lot of things. That's awesome. I appreciate that so much. Your research is incredible.
Okay, so I'm just going to end it there because they have some other like in-house keeping notes, some housekeeping notes at the end. So I hope you're as excited as I am. It is going to be on BOGO in the month of June, and I will have it at the June Mystery Hostess Party. So join me Tuesday, June 13th at 7 o'clock. I'll be posting the Zoom link. And if you saw me looking down while I was listening to the video, it's because I'm trying to invite as many of you as I can to the event on that Tuesday, the 13th. So have a great day. I hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you learned something from it. Maybe even post underneath this video what you're most excited about trying about the new moisturizers. So have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.